All right, podcast is starting in five, four, three, two. Welcome all, one and all to the Gamers at Large podcast, and we're up here with a little, a little smaller cast tonight, but that's okay. It's still going to be a good one. We're on episode 25. Yeesh, yikes! What do you guys think of that? 25 episodes so far.
It's crazy. Sounds good to me.
Good.
I'm telling you, not bad. We're still chugging along. Alrighty, so we're gonna be opening up with everybody's intro, starting with my boy Games Rosa. Do your thing.
Hey guys, Games Rosa slash Gamerman906 back at you once again, and glad to be here at the podcast, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
All right, up next we got ourselves our buddy there, Letters, aka Andre. Do your thing.
Well, I'm glad to be a part of another Gamers at Large. Hopefully, you guys will find something enjoyable. It'll make you think, and yeah, I guess that's all I really want to say.
Up next we got Jay the Hollow. Do your thing, man.
What's up, everybody? It's Jay from the Game Cafe. Ready for another episode of the Gamers at Large podcast.
And up next we got Mr. T. Mr. T. Bringing us go.
Oh,
Go ahead, man. Don't worry. He's anxious. He's ready to go.
Hey, fools, it's Mr. T of the Mr. T Show, and my topic tonight will be a nice little surprise for y'all fools.
Alrighty then. And of course, there's me, myself, and IQMC, Quan Manchu. You know how I do anyway. We're going to sit up here and get this started off with Jay. Jay, what's your subject for tonight?
Tonight, my subject is it's kind of like a tough one. It's name calling. All right, look, people. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We are all supposed to be gamers. All right. Yeah, we might joke, we might poke fun at each other every now and again, but it's getting to the point now where some people are taking it too far, and it's not funny. It's actually kind of, because especially with the times that we're living in, stuff's going on in the news. You make a comment about somebody, it can be taken seriously. And a lot of stuff needs to be taken seriously. So you need to watch like how you approach things and approach people, because a lot of this stuff. I know some people want to say, "Oh, it's just entertainment." No, it's not entertainment when you're saying some of the stuff you're saying. And I think people need to know that there's a difference between just having fun, just joking around, and going and calling somebody something that is a serious accusation, or making a serious accusation about somebody and their character. And I think people need to understand that, dude. This is supposed to be about video games. I have never understood why, and I know I've said this before, why when you say you're a gamer, yet you spend more time arguing with people about the choices of the games that they play than actually playing games and having fun. This is a hobby. Unless you're a developer, unless you're working for the company, you are nothing but a spectator. You're supposed to be having fun. It's your hobby. So I would advise people, and I know this topic is a little bit touchy, because I know some people, they like, being trollish and whatnot, but you need to be careful when you're talking, because like I said, you start attacking somebody's character, everybody ain't sane. So
Can I dive in first after you done, Jay?
Yeah. Everybody ain't, you need to be careful about yourself, because, some people, they take that stuff seriously, and we're not seeing news reports of people losing their minds. So, like I said, just be careful out there, and just keep it gaming at if you're supposed to be gaming. I'll say it like that. All right, Andre, go.
All right. Firstly, some insults just don't need to be said at all. I mean, because you just think of it this way: if you were out in public with these people, would you really say something of a certain magnitude to a person you don't know? You don't know what they're capable of. You don't know how they think. You don't know who they might have with them that might hear you, that might take offense to what you're saying. You don't know their situation, but yet you can sling out probably the worst thing that you can call someone. And then on top of this, you could have a police officer or somebody checking YouTube, and they do check YouTube, and they could get this information and go and look into this person, even if there's nothing happened. Nothing has ever happened with this person. There's no record of anything like that happening with them. They could be investigated. Their life can be dug into because somebody decided that they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle a situation and had to go to an extreme that they didn't need to reach. It's pitiful. It's very pitiful.
That's the sad thing about YouTube. It's become, I mean, this side of YouTube has become nothing more than, I don't know, batting practice for cheap shot artists.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much it. And the thing is, it's just, and what I mean by cheap shots, I don't mean anything that's actually applicable to a person. I mean something that cannot be proved or disproved, and at the same time can sit up here and be a malicious accusation, insult, or whatever. And then they turn stuff into insults that are not even insults at all, but actual conditions and stuff like that. I mean, you calling somebody autistic?
Oh, trust me, that makes me. That makes me burn.
And this is fresh off of what happened to that poor young child in New York who disappeared. Fresh off the tail, fresh off the tail of that news coming out, what happened to that poor young child who disappeared in New York and how they found him, and he was, yes, in fact, autistic.
It's like I said, that's for me. I don't care what the condition is, whether it's a personal condition in my own life or a family member's life. Is just not something to joke around about. There are certain things like, yeah, you can poke fun at people, make up a joke. I really don't care. But don't go and use medical conditions. Don't go and use criminal terms. Don't use those things as insults. It's unacceptable.
I want to say one thing about this. The thing is, hopefully everybody out there that understands something is that, the next generation of YouTubers coming in, right, for the gaming community, all this, like my generation somewhat, you guys got to stop this, because you guys are also setting examples for them, and basically it's like, for them, it's like saying, oh, look, this is how they have to act, this is how we have to act, and if we want to get some views or something. No. What you got to do is set your things straight, keep it gaming, and stop with all this, garbage. Like, there's no point of making fun of each other when we're supposed to be talking about gaming, and that's it. There's no point of going and arguing with each other. There's no point of going in and being like, calling names at each other. Keep it gaming, because you're setting a bad example for mine and the next generations to go on. So I'm just really starting to get sick of this, so you guys really have to stop. That's me.
And that's coming from the youngest member of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Wisdom there. Follow this boy.
Young wisdom, I love it. And I'll just touch on it by saying, look, everybody knows Mr. T is abrasive. That's my personality. And we're not talking about, trolls, Trolling is a part of the community. You make fun of people. You try to get a rise out of them. That's fine. But when you take it to the extent of where it could be criminally, legally reprehensible, things that could attacking of a character. When you attack a person's personal character, that's something I don't do. I make fun, based on stuff that you would even see in say a comedian at the end of the show. He'll make fun of the audience. He'll run around, he'll walk around and say different things, just poke fun at the audience. That is that's one thing. But when you, like I said, when you go to such lengths, that's when it's not funny. It's despicable, as I've used already, and it's sad. And we don't need that in the gaming community. We have enough things that turn people off to this community. That's one thing we don't need.
Yeah, and like I said, my apologies, to everybody on behalf of the podcast who thinks that this is a heavy subject to bring up, but I think it needed to be said, and so do the other guys here on the podcast, because it's really, it's like you're tired of seeing this stuff in your stream all the time. You're expecting to hear some news. You're expected to hear all sorts of different things, and then all of a sudden what's brought up, the same old tired retreads of insults over and over and over again, and it gets us nowhere.
Nowhere at all.
The gaming community as a whole, in general, outside of YouTube, has a bad image because of the things that have been put up on news, as it has been for like the last 20 years. So you want to add to that fire. You want to add fuel to that fire by actually jumping on board and saying things that are detrimental not only to yourself, not only to the community, but to anybody outside of it that might be even interested in the slightest bit. It's one of those things where I've been a gamer. I've been a gamer all my life. I've enjoyed gaming. I've loved it. I liked it before it was the cool thing to do. I liked it before people jumped on to yearly installments of games. I'm one of those people that if it wasn't for me, gaming wouldn't exist on a console platform. So to me, and I know this is probably sounding old for such a young man, but get yourselves together and get your lives on something better than worrying about what other people do with their money.
Mm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because, like I said, it's sad. It's sad it done got to this point. And like you said, look, man, we got a bad enough rep as is. You don't need to go making it worse. Hell, every time you turn around, you got a different politician trying to say we causing a lot of problems. Dude,
Oh gosh.
you know, I mean, dude, you're making stuff look bad, and you don't even realize you're part of the problem.
Mhm.
You know, so yeah, let's go into something positive.
I just want to say one more thing, real quick thing, a little bit lighter, is that Mr. T, is a parody show. Most of everything that I do on my show is an effect of a lot of the comedians that I love and I've grown up with. So if you know anything about comedians steal from each other all the time. That's
Hell yeah.
something that that they do, and so they always use a lot of the same material in a different way or whatever. And that's as far as I'll go with it. But when you go to a personal insult, when you get serious in a personal insult, you've gone too far. And that's all I'll say.
There you go. And on that note, let's open up with another subject.
Woo, let's
Segue.
get on the right track, gaming. Let's go.
Yeah, let's be happy now.
Get it back on track here.
Let's get the Ren and Stimpy happy joy going.
All right.
Let's do that.
The original one, not that remake. All right. We're going to have up next, Mr. T, you got a special little topic to bring up, do you not?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I must say, a lot of you fools know what happened in my neck of the woods this week, Friday, Saturday, and today. Still going on right now. It's called PAX East. It's over in Boston. And I must say that Mr. T invaded PAX East.
Let me say this. Let me say this before you continue. I am jealous.
They gave Mr. T a press pass. They'll give anybody a press pass, I think.
That's bad.
But no, seriously, I sat down with, and I literally sat down with Jules Watson of, I hope I didn't slaughter his name too bad, I'm sure I'll fix it later, of Renegade Kid, and we talked about, some of the games they got coming up. Obviously, Coke County is their Kickstarter going on right now. And please go ahead and give them some money for that, because if you're a fan of the Dementium games, Coke County is going to be more of the same, but on a console. So go ahead and do that. And like I said, he sat down and had a conversation with Mr. T. And I thank him very much for that. And you'll be seeing that stuff on my channel coming up pretty soon once I get the editing in. And I also got to talk with Nick Watt, creative director of, again, I'm probably going to mess it up. Nanu is N-N-O-O-O. I think that's how they pronounce it, Nanu. And they've done games for the Wii, what's that, WiiWare. And they've done Cube Man and things of that nature. And they were there, and Nick sat down and had a nice little interview with Mr. T. So you're going to see some exclusive PAX East interviews with Mr. T and these fine gentlemen.
Okay, wow. So definitely looking forward to that. And I can't wait till they come up to my neck of the woods again. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'll be able to hobble myself over there.
Traveling.
Oh, and one more thing. A good friend of mine who I met in college. He's a working photographer right now in Boston. And he also showed up, and I'm going to be doing some slides of a lot of his cosplay photos. So you get to see some cool cosplay as well coming up on my channel. So stay tuned.
All right, that's
Cool.
gonna be awesome. That's
Yeah,
definitely gonna
look,
be
listen
awesome.
to you keep showing up at these events, people gonna start cosplaying as you.
Oh man, imagine if you meet the inspiration behind Mr. T.
Man,
That would be something.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome, actually.
All right.
Any thoughts on PAX?
Well,
Questions you might want to ask, or
actually, I do have a couple of thoughts on PAX. So when Nintendo and Sony said they weren't coming, what? Nobody else decided to come either.
no, actually, Microsoft was there.
Okay.
They had the Xbox One, they had Titanfall going, so you'll see that as well on my channel. I didn't get too much of that because Titanfall it's been out, it's out.
Yeah.
So nothing that exciting about it, but they were there.
Well, because like I guess because like last year at PAX the video blowout and streams were off the chain. This year, like all they showed was like Infinite Crisis. So
yeah, I will say I think the best presence there was on the PC side.
okay,
So as far as consoles go, there was nothing mind blowing. The Oculus guys were there.
Okay.
I was waiting in that line, but people kept skipping me because I'm short. So they didn't see me on the flow down there. So
they just stepped right over.
Walked right over me. So I couldn't stand in that line too much longer. So I left that line. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I didn't, I wasn't, being a attendee there, I wasn't overly excited about what was actually going on, but the people there were very cool.
Okay.
And I enjoyed talking with a lot of people and having fun. They were asking me about the show, and they thought it was really creative, and it's pretty cool to just talk with gamers, about games, and it was a lot of fun. So on that side,
Okay, all right. I was just wondering because I'm like last year they had like it was like so much going on. This year, like I don't see hardly nothing from anybody.
Everybody gearing up for E3.
Yeah.
Every other person there had a damn 3DS.
I should have went.
Or 1,000 hits.
Damn.
Yes, seriously, I'm no kidding. So that's gonna be interesting. Looking at all the people that traded through my
Man,
my
I should have went.
Yeah,
I
you
should
should
have
went
went.
just for
I
that.
could promoted my channel.
Crazy.
I should have just mailed you my 3DS so you can give me some
Yeah.
dollars.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, 'cause where I live,
Man.
I'm an hour away from Boston, so I don't get a lot of hits unless I go into like what's those little stations they have?
The Nintendo stations.
Right.
the-
And the
yeah.
only one in my town is at the McDonald's, and I don't go to McDonald's very often. So
You don't see very many.
right, I don't see a lot of hits unless I go into Boston or when I go to New York to see family and stuff like that. So oh man, I got bombarded by people trading. I swear, I mean every other person had a 3DS. I'm kid you not.
Dang.
Well, at least Nintendo was there in some suit.
Yeah, they were there.
Nintendo was there in spirit.
Basically.
Mr. T
Nintendo was there in everybody's pocket.
In more ways than one.
Mr. T was the Nintendo rep this year.
There you go. You need to be on stage. You and what's that other one? What's that guy's name? I think non-discernible or nondescript action figure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't think of his name either.
I can't think of his name.
Nondescript. Yeah, you're close.
Nondescript.
Non-descriptive action figure.
Yeah, don't forget about Comic the Insult Dog either. Don't forget about him.
Oh,
Man.
wait. It was non-specific. actually.
Non-specific action.
Nice.
Yes. You haven't seen him in a while. You need to come back.
I thought he was gonna be in Smash, man.
I know.
Oh,
I was gonna be happy about that.
That would have been cool.
That would have been funny if they put him in there.
Yeah, sure. I can imagine him having his own game or something, or popping up as an Easter egg, like in something like Chibi Robo or something.
Yeah. Remember that dude that was in the he was in the Japan Sega commercials, so I can't remember his name right now. I actually have the game that they put out for him on the Sega Saturn.
Rent-A-Hero?
Who's that?
Rent-A-Hero?
Is that his name?
Because that's what I was thinking about. Because Rent-A-Hero was a Fighters Mega Mix.
No.
It's
He was a real person. And he would do these crazy, let me see if I can find the game here. He would do these crazy commercials where he would doing martial arts moves, karate chopping people and stuff. The game is all in Japanese, so I can't I can't even get the name from it. But
Say no, I can't think of that then.
he had like crazy hair. And I think it was mostly in Japan that they did the series of commercials on him. But he had his really quirky Sega Saturn game they came out with, only in Japan though. But
I was like, no, because you talk about everybody's talking about the non-specific action figure. I was thinking about Ren-a-Hero from. He had a game on the Saturn. It was an odd game. Like it was only in Japan.
Maybe that. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I can't read Japanese, so maybe that is his name.
I don't know. I'll
he's
look
a
it
quirky
up.
Japanese
We'll talk about it
dude.
later.
He wears a karate gi.
No, then it's not Ren-a-Hero, because
Okay.
Ren-a-Hero puts on like a police outfit that's like armored, and then he can lose it, kind of like Arthur from Ghouls and Ghosts.
Okay, no.
So once he loses it, he can't really do much.
Yeah, I want to say like it's like ham or something. Harudos. I'm mixing up with other stuff, but yeah, he's in a white karate gi, and he would always walk around with like a giant Sega Saturn gamepad. He's punching and kicking it. I mean, it was really clever commercials. This is the stuff that would have made the Sega Saturn a bigger system here. They weren't so opposed to the Japanese culture.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's one
Sega of
thing.
America, anyway. That's what I should say.
That's the thing that now they're starting to bring slowly. Nintendo's starting to bring a lot of the Japanese quirkiness over here. Because look at what happened with Tomodachi.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
no, I was
Well,
like,
even with the Wii, you had
Oh, I
the
swear.
Wii Want to Play commercials, which were quirky as hell and perfect.
Yeah, but you had to see the Tomodachi one. That direct was wow.
that was
Dude,
fun.
I'm sorry, man. When Bill
was
Trennan was
laughing.
sounding like started sounding like T-Pain, that's what had me laughing, dude. That crap started had me laughing, man.
Oh man.
Only thing missing is Sophia Fresh singing in the background.
Yep.
Oh.
It was funny because like it was the part where he was trying to talk to Samus. He sounded like T-Pain. I thought he was about to say he was in love with a stripper playing the Spanish guitar. So I'm like, come on, Bill, man. What in the world?
Oh man.
You sound like T-Pain right now, dude.
Oh.
But that game looks kind of interesting. It's
Look.
like Animal Crossing turned on its ear. I gotta play that. I'm gonna play.
I think that's the blending of Animal Crossing and The Sims.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's
That's
crazy.
what I looked at it as.
I like the bursting insanity that it seems to have, especially when it shows the relationships between the characters. They start talking and going into these like long speeches of how they feel about each other and all this other stuff. And like, wait.
Oh yeah, and then we had the attack on Reggie.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Attack on Reggie.
I found his name. It's Segata Senshiro.
Okay.
Segata Senshiro. That's his name.
Oh, okay.
And he had a bunch of commercials. You go look him up on YouTube and check him out. They're funny as hell.
Okay. That definitely should be something to check out because maybe that would give Nintendo some ideas of how to bring some of that quirkiness back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't know about you, but when I saw that little mini direct, it sure got my attention.
Yeah, that mini direct was totally out of left field, and it was funny as I don't know what.
Yes.
The crap was hilarious, dude.
Oh man, but I'm just kind of interested to see what they're gonna come out with on the other consoles as far as like quirky and retarded because we need a little bit of levity. We need something stupid. We need something to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? Something that's just totally out there, like Kitamari Damacy.
Yep.
Stuff like
Katamari.
that.
Yeah.
Katamari Damacy. They should bring that back. They should bring just insane stuff back for the sake of having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes these days, at least, gamers take themselves way too seriously. Like it's almost like a job, and it's almost like a proving ground. And that that's the kind of stuff that's silly and we don't need that. I mean, one of my main quirks is judging a person's gamer ability on a gamer score. It's like it's like, dude, it's like I played on Atari, an NES, Super Nintendo. I didn't have a gamer score then, and that didn't affect my gamer cred then. So why should it affect it now?
And me, I'm mostly an RPGer. Whatever I can't pass, I just grind, level up, and keep going.
There you go. There you
Oh
go.
man, and that's pretty much what you should see. That's pretty much what my even my mother who plays games, even at the ripe old age of 65, she plays. She was playing Golden Sun, and she's actually level capped her character at about 2/3 of the way through the whole entire quest line.
Wow.
She don't play, man. That chick don't mess around. She'll grind
Wow.
her characters and it just be like, all right, now let me get into the story. And I'm like, wow.
That's
Oh,
impressive.
well, you know what? That way you don't have no problems.
She always finds the fastest way to level. I don't know how she does it.
Mm.
And she doesn't cheat. That's the thing.
Oh, I'll cheat. I'll cheat a heartbeat on a JRPG, dude.
Shoot. Let me tell you something. I still remember that old sketch cheat you could do in Final Fantasy VI, aka Final Fantasy 3. You know what I'm saying? Where they're invisible and you sketch on them and you get all these items.
Yep.
Oh,
I
man.
remember that.
Oh my lord! Don't even get me started, dude. I'm just telling you something right now. That was my thing back in the day when everybody heard about that in the magazines and on the little BBSs and the bulletin boards. That's for all y'all out there who are young. That's how bulletin boards used to be. They used to be called BBSs. Anyway, back in them days, shoo, nothing but a ton of cheats you would find out and rarely shared. You have to sit up here and be like within a click to sit up here and get them. Otherwise, you have to game on your own. That's it. Or wait until the magazine came out to give you tips and tricks and whatever for X amount of dollars. You guys nowadays complain about gaming, but you got everything at the fingertips right now. Everything.
That's true. We had to find it the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Through trial and error.
Bulletin boards, daggone news groups, you name it.
Or you had to buy that.
We didn't have game facts.
Exactly. You had to buy that $25 strategy guide or something.
There you go. The big thick strategy guide that looked like it could sit up here and tip over Fred Flintstone's car.
Yep.
With all the pretty pictures in it.
Like have you seen Super Mario Sunshine? Or not Sunshine. Galaxy's. I guess it's the collector's edition.
Oh Lord.
Or the hardback.
Yeah, with the heart. It has
With the posters in it and
the
everything.
3D. What's that? The 3D kind of starry logo.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a
Good
beast. That's a
Lord.
beast of a book.
Yeah.
Good Lord. You know, even Starflight back in the day had a thick manuals, ridiculously big. They came over there inside the case. Mess was like, forget it. You were sitting up here and like taking up a college prep course or something. that one and Fallout 1 and 2 were the same way. Felt like you were taking a prep course for college.
Yeah.
And that's just instruction manuals. That's not even the game.
Yeah.
That's not even the game sheets.
And I dare you not to read it. I dare you.
Especially Fallout. I dare you not to read that.
Fallout. Yeah, you better. Yeah. Okay. You ain't gonna read it. Okay. You ain't gonna read it. All right. We ain't write this for nothing.
This ain't Fallout Oblivion. This is the actual Fallout. Oh man! But I'm just telling you something right now, though. It kind of makes me wish that games would go back to what they were, back to when they were just fun, back to when people used to sit up here and just talk about what their favorite characters were instead of all this other nonsense that they do now. I would love to see a resurgence, and like I said many times before, I see the indie scenes bringing that freshness back.
I mean, in all honesty, I just think we just need more variety, and people need to get out of the whole I'm a lone soldier about to take on all these aliens by myself.
How about more games where we got the clumsy screw up that finds a way to save the world?
Yeah.
Oh,
something that's just like that. Remember the last game I felt like that was Beautiful Joe.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful Joe, yes, that storyline was ridiculous. It was dumb as I don't know what. I had fun.
Funny, laughed.
Yeah.
I would love to combine Beautiful Joe with Comic Zone.
Yeah. Something like that.
Throw in some Wonderful 101 and I'll be happy.
Hey, that'd be good too.
That game was just ridiculous watching some of the cutscenes though.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of the problem. Everybody want to get on this whole, well, Grand Theft Auto made such and such in 2 weeks. Call of Duty made such and such in 2 weeks. It broke all these records. I'm like, yeah, but nobody talk about it after the month unless it's broke. Battlefield, Battlefield.
Lighten arguments to cinder.
Yeah, I mean, but people still talk about like stuff that's actually fun. You'll hear people actually talking about it. You'll be like, dude, have you picked up Wonderful 101? No, man. I heard the controls hard. Just play it. Yeah, but the controls hard. Just play it. Dude, I played that game. It's off the chain. Dude, I played that game. It's off the chain, man. I love this game. Are they doing a part 2? I don't know.
The controls in that game are so easy, it's ridiculous that people had trouble with it.
Yeah.
If you want an easy game, then try Lego City Undercover. Not knocking it because I had a blast. I'd still play that game, but still, if you want an easy game, there you go.
Yeah.
I swear that's Lego Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Lego Grand Theft Auto, and you're gonna laugh all the way through it.
Lighthearted.
Yeah.
It's a lighthearted version of Grand Theft Auto. That's what I looked at it as.
I wonder if they're gonna make a sequel to that one too, because that'd be sad if they didn't. Because I mean, Chase McCain, he's a funny character.
If they do make a sequel, please do something about them loading times.
Oh my God, that song, that load time song. I actually make fun of it. We actually do a little dance in my household making fun of it.
It still take forever.
I could go out there, make a sandwich, give me a nice tall glass of milk, come back, finish the sandwich, halfway through the milk, and then boom, the load time's done.
Yeah.
So basically, you go watch a movie while it's loading.
Yo, pretty much.
Watch the episode. I watched one of them Kid Icarus shorts while it was loading one time.
Oh, Lord. I'm telling you, that is ridiculous. I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you. If I see something wrong myself with something on Nintendo, I'll be quick to say it. Nintendo should have got on them guys over there. I think it was Telltale that they made it.
Yeah, it was Telltale, yeah.
Should have got on Telltale and said, dude, seriously, the load times. Really?
Yeah. I don't know how that passed through quality. I really don't.
Yo, there was like a test of endurance, man. It was like the Infinite 8 off of Haruhi Suzumiya, dude.
But the problem was the game was so fun, you really didn't get mad because you knew once it started up, you were fine. It's just getting the start up.
Yeah, getting the start up.
It's a breaking point in your fun you don't want.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you get far along in the plot if you could actually call it a plot. You get far along in it, you're having your little fun with the cutscenes, and all of a sudden here goes the load time, like, like, oh no, not again, no. I could have sworn the progress bar actually went backwards on me once.
Dang.
Oh man. That's when you know it's bad. It looks like it's going the other way.
But other than that, awesome game.
Pretty much.
That's the kind of stuff that turned me off from Metal Gear Solid games. Like Metal Gear movies. I couldn't deal with it. It was just...
Dude, don't even get me started. Mass Effect 2 had a problem with the load times on PC for a while until they patched it.
Yeah, because it took them a long time to patch it on PC. I remember that. I remember people complaining about that.
Oh my God. That was the best Mass Effect 2, by the way. Mass Effect 2 was the best one. And
oh yeah.
That would have had the worst load times ever. It was like,
it was funny because I had a friend of mine. He's big in the PC game. He actually went and bought on the console because it took too long to load.
Dude,
like, man, screw this. I'm gonna go get this for my 360.
Dude, speaking of 360, it loaded so long on my 360 that it red ringed on me.
Oh.
It's just that the 360 said I can't take it no more either.
They don't pay me enough for this.
That brings me to another point. Is quality control in games seriously needs to be stepped up. I mean, we'll wait for a decent game if you're gonna do something with it. Case in point, what they're doing with and I'm hoping they're doing this. What they're doing with Watch Dogs with the Wii U version. Integrating the so-called app portion of it using the gamepad.
Yeah.
Instead of bypassing the whole need for an app on a tablet altogether or a phone or whatever, just put it on the gamepad.
Here's looking at you, Kojima.
Mm.
I don't know what to do. Come on.
Oh,
Lord. You know what to do. You put it on a doggone tablet. You know what to do. That's why, and that is why your character is not in Smash Brothers. So, you can go complain about that.
Yeah, he can complain about that now. Oh Lord, they tried to say that Raiden was in there.
Man,
I'm like, Lord, nah.
If Snake ain't gonna be in it, it ain't gonna be Raiden. That's for sure.
Yeah, nah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, well, we don't know what the final roster is. We only know up until that direct what the roster is. So for all we know, there could be more characters.
I mean, because casual fans, know who Snake is for the most part. Mm-hmm. So, but you throw in Raiden, you're like, who is this dude? So.
Yeah, like, who the heck?
Speaking of
he on Mortal Kombat?
Speaking of old characters, what happened to Ness?
I don't know yet. Oh, actually,
rumor
is he's supposed to be in that final list, the final character roster.
Oh,
that's the rumor.
I hope so. I like
So-
his crazy way of attacking.
So have we segued into
Smash.
Yeah.
I guess we have.
All right, so let's get it in with Smash. What do you guys think about the whole Smash situation so far?
Where's Ganondorf or Demise? Where is well, I actually like it, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I love Sakurai. Masahiro Sakurai is hilarious. That guy's off the chain, and he's a troll master. I'm sorry. I know, like a couple weeks ago, I think it's on one of my videos. We actually said like who would win in a trolling contest out of him and buddy from Platinum. My money's on Sakurai.
Dude, he got me. Like, it's hard to get me sometimes with the troll. But I was sweating when he said that you won't be able to change it to Zero Suit or any of that.
Yeah.
I was like, what? My jaw was on the ground. I was like, no, don't do it to me. And then of course he mentioned that you will be playing as them separately. So I was like, oh man, he got me with that troll. He got me.
I think he got everybody with Great Ninja because I thought it was Mewtwo. Like the Great Ninja reveal.
Yeah. Great
I thought that was Mewtwo. I'm like, oh, he brought back Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? That look like a ninja. Is that Ryu Hayabusa?
I thought that first thing that he did, that whole little blue thing, I thought that was gonna be the aura sphere.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But no, the water shuriken.
I'm like, dude, I'm like, he finally bringing back Mewtwo. About time.
Man,
that ain't Mewtwo. That's a tongue. They look like a scarf. That's Greninja.
Yep.
So, yeah, actually, because I know some people didn't like it, but I actually like what he did with the 3DS, the Smash run.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna enjoy that too.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the one mode where a complete amateur is gonna beat an expert and they're gonna be ticked off.
Yeah. That's why, because I remember looking at some stuff, and cause you always hear about the Evo guys, because they play fighting games so serious and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I wonder how they would fight in a Smash game if they actually had to turn all the items on, and you can't do stock, you do minutes. I wonder, because like really, I hate that to say it, because to me it's the truth. Smash is about luck. It's about luck. It's not about, like, if you got everything on, it's not about skill, it's about luck. You can say it's skill, but you lucky that Pokeball didn't have Goldeen in it and actually had in time.
And you can send all your Smash Brothers hate
Well,
mail
I
to...
was-
You want to give out your email address so they know
No, I'll
what
give
your
him
hate.
yours. I'll give him yours.
Well, here's another thing. I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think of this. The recommendation of using the LAN adapter. Some people have actually caught issue with this, saying, "Oh, it should have been built in." Blah 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 blah.
Dude, they got Wi-Fi in it, so you can use one or the other.
And the thing is, if you got that bad of a router and you got that bad of an internet
that's
connection, you got no
your
business
problem.
playing online anyway.
Yeah, that's no problem.
But you know what I think they should do? I think Nintendo should release a pack with the router in it, and with the game, and without. If
No,
already have it,
I could see that. I could see that
Yeah.
as a pack in. Yeah, I
right,
could see that.
that would make a good pack in. It would it would promote that router. I think most people would probably pick that up. So
I mean,
and that would end that problem or
Yeah.
discussion.
Yeah, there you
it's
go.
built in and it's got a Smash Brothers insignia on it. People will want
Oh
to
yeah,
have it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it even though I don't want the damn router.
Well, actually, you mean the LAN adapter, but
The
yeah.
adapter, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, because I did hear people complain about that, but I thought it was fine. I'm like, dude, they're trying to help you out with your connection.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mhm.
They're just
They ain't
saying
got
it's
to
in.
do that.
Right,
It's
because it's suggest it's subjective. Like
Mhm.
some people have really good connections and it won't matter,
Yeah.
but some people don't. And
This is Nintendo's warning, though. This is their
Right,
warning
this is
to
their
you
warning.
to let you know this game is highly intensive, so you might want to have a good connection to play it.
right,
Yeah.
I think I cut games off. Go ahead, game.
Oh, the thing is people gotta know it's just an option. It's just a little option. It's not really like, it's just to say if you're really far away from a router, then use the LAN adapter. So that way you can actually get good connection. Because we don't want to have that one bar in there.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, those. Oof.
We got like a guy with Link. He's on this side, and yeah, all of a sudden he glitches. He like lags to the other side.
Yeah. Don't nobody want to play Super Lag Brothers.
Matter of fact, while I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm testing my connection. I'm serious. You think I'm playing? I'm actually testing my connection right now as we speak. Just to see
Don't worry,
how-
fool. Don't worry, fools. You got a little time for that game.
Quan getting prepared well in advance of the game.
Yeah.
That's a good segue to talk about, the different versions. So,
Oh yeah.
what y'all think about that?
The delay that's on the.
Ain't no delay. How you gonna delay a game without a release date? I heard people saying that the delay ain't no delay.
Well, this is one thing I don't understand. I'm like, okay, you get the 3DS version. It's slated for the release window of the summertime. The Wii U version is gonna be in winter. I'm like, dude, obviously the 3DS version is to warm you up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's that warm you, and they're not trying to do. They're making it easier on your pocket. How you gonna sit up there and complain? Once again, you're complaining for no reason.
Exactly.
I will make a small complaint based on
what's that?
based on what I wanted or I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting 3DS to come out first, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people would have picked up the console version. It's just smart. That's just smart business,
Yeah.
Because most people are going to want to play the Wii U version. The most Smash players, because they're used to the console. So I understand it coming out first. I have no problem with that. But I didn't expect it to come out so first.
Like that quick.
Coming out, summer. But again, summer could be like Active Gamer pointed out. That could be September.
Yeah.
That could be that far. So don't be expecting like June or July even.
Yeah.
Maybe August. Maybe August, but
Maybe.
right. I'm thinking maybe August.
That's why I'm like, I didn't understand, like, people were getting mad. I'm like, dude, it actually makes a whole lot more sense because number one, you got more people on 3DS than you do on Wii U. It's a known fact. So guess what? You get them warmed up, they might go out and actually buy a Wii U when it drop.
Exactly. I mean, they were going to buy the 3DS regardless.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah.
So you might entice them to pick up a Wii U, because that's the problem. If every 3DS owner had a Wii U, then you wouldn't have all this talk,
Yeah. You would,
So that's what Nintendo was trying to do. This is one of the things I said they should have been doing way earlier, is using the 3DS to get people to buy Wii U's, and this is one of the things that's doing that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you advertise on the handheld.
Exactly.
There you go.
And people are also forgetting is that interconnectivity between both games.
Yep. Yes.
And you might get extra stuff on either version by having them both. So if you get that game and you really enjoy it, wouldn't you want more out of it?
Yep. And it's just like this too. Why would you think that the 3DS version is going to be superior? I don't think the controls are really going to be that superior.
Right. I mean.
Friggin' A, B, X, and Y over there, but Smash Brothers use like LR, ZR.
Whatever you want.
But the thing, it has so many multiple controls you need, and there is just like a little taste, for a handheld.
Well, I just still can't believe that they actually think that the handheld version is going to be the definitive version.
No, there's people in that.
Who was sitting around thinking?
No, because people seem to think just because it's coming out earlier, just because it has run thing where you sit up here and build up your character for 5
You
minutes
don't think
straight.
there's going to be something special?
I've said this before. I'll say it again. We don't know anything about the play modes in the Wii U version.
Right.
Nothing.
Outside of online play.
Yep.
Not to mention, there's supposed to be an integration between the two as well.
Yeah.
Yep,
Which
I
I
just
found
said
to
that.
be awesome. I found that to be awesome. So, me personally, I'm like, dude, once again, Sakurai trolled the hell out of everybody. Dude, he told you everything, got you so hyped that he ain't released not one thing that was going to be on the doggone Wii U version outside of For Glory and for fun, and that was online.
And I was like, people are getting way too ridiculous with this. I'm like, come on.
Dude,
Think about it.
you didn't say nothing about voice chat. I can't cuss out somebody for getting a peer
You know what?
Oh,
You know what? I don't care. At this point, if I really want to talk to people, I will invite them to a hangout on Google Play. I mean, Google Play, Google Plus, and play them that way.
Here's the funny, and that's another thing we probably need to talk about. That online stuff, the rules that he already laid out, dude. They're not gonna be playing. Most of these people that want to troll and do that mess gonna get banned.
Yeah,
Yep.
They gonna get banned quick.
and they told you that early.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know this, but people get banned on Miiverse all the time, so you might want to be careful. Nintendo's not playing about that, dude. So I'm kind of glad voice chat ain't in it, because some people, I wouldn't even say nothing. I just let them cuss me out.
Straight up potty mouth and get tossed out the game.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you something right now. You're gonna see if they do add voice chat, you're gonna see a lot of salt.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna see a lot of salt on that mic.
I'm like, how did you get me with that? Man, you cheating.
Hacks. Also, they come to mod, bounces the person doing the accusation.
Yep. That's why I was looking when I was actually kind of glad Sakurai went over that like real early. Like, look, yeah, we got 2 modes in here for online, but if you even think about jumping, you keep jumping out of matches, you keep doing baseless reporting, you do all this stuff, dude. You basically, if you troll or flame, you're not gonna be playing too much longer.
Oh, man, I swear I hated people jumping out of Smash Bros. Matches.
Yeah.
I hate. It's even worse when you on a team with somebody and they drop out of match just because y'all losing.
Yeah, dude, I hate that.
I feel bad for the people who don't got their connection up.
Yeah, but once again, that's why they advising people, hey, look, we're giving you a LAN adapter.
They say, look, go out and get the little $15 LAN adapter and hook it up to your console and play and be happy rather than have somebody get mad and salty because they lose their connection. And they get banned.
Yes. Hey, look, they banned Shuhei Yoshida twice.
They can do that to him, they can do that to you.
That should tell you. They banned Shuhei Yoshida twice. If you
he know he was tripping doing that.
Yeah. If you don't know who Shuhei Yoshida is, he's the CEO of Sony Entertainment, Sony Computer Entertainment. That's the game division. So yeah, if they ban him, they will ban you.
And this is a guy that said that the industry needed Nintendo.
Yeah, and this is the guy that a lot of people on Twitter said they loved him, which is kind of weird. But, hey, it is what it is.
Love his philosophies, don't love him.
Yeah. Yeah, because some of y'all probably scared him when y'all said that. He like deleting y'all from his Twitter feed. Like, I don't know you like that.
Don't do it to me, Shu.
Oh, man.
I love you.
I'm just wondering.
I'm sorry, T, but with that voice, that's creepy.
I'm just saying, though, I just don't, like I said, getting back to the whole online thing with Smash Brothers, as well as Mario Kart for that matter, I'm just wondering what they're going to add in that they haven't told us yet. Everybody's all worried about what they're not going to bring to the table. They haven't even completely told us what they have at that table yet.
Yeah, that's
another thing to worry about.
I'm like, I don't understand. You can't complain about something that they haven't even confirmed or denied yet.
Yep.
Like, nobody confirmed it. It's just rumor and speculation that they're not going to. Once again, I don't really care for voice chat. I really don't care for voice chat. Unless it's a game like that you have to do like cooperatively, like Monster Hunter or Call of Duty or something like that. I don't care for voice chat. If I really need to talk to you, like Andre said, I'll do it on Google Plus.
X better have voice chat, though. X better have voice chat.
See, that's
Voice chat must be an X.
Yeah, but see, once again, that's a cooperative game, though.
Yeah, you're gonna need to be able to coordinate your attacks and hit heals and stuff like that with people.
Not to mention, you got to know whether to do a flanking attack, a rear attack, or do a frontal attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're right. In that situation, yes, voice chat, 100% understandable. Smash Brothers, no. Mario Kart, don't get mad at me because I'm about to throw this blue shell at you. No.
Well, in fairness, on the team modes, I can understand voice chat. The modes where you're working with other players. Because Mario Kart before did have a team mode.
Yeah,
at one
but
point. It might be possible again.
Dude, don't ruin my blue shell fantasy.
Well, I mean, if it's somebody you work, if you have a red team and a blue team of racers, your blue shell's still gonna hit somebody who's not gonna hear you.
Yeah. And just to say, if you wanna, like at least imaginative Imagine them raging, then just go ahead. When you throw that blue shell, you just in your mind like,
no, that's where you're wrong. There's no imagining that. There's no imagining
I just
that.
thought of
You know
something
what's
better.
happening.
I want voice chat, and I want a face cam of the person when they get hit by the
I
blue
just
shell.
want a
I
face
said
cam.
it.
I just want a face cam. I don't want voice. I want a face cam. I want to see it. I want to see the anger.
I
Well,
want to see them rage. As a matter of fact, I want to see them
Yeah,
rage
both.
when I knock them off Rainbow Road. There you go. I said it.
You do that to me, you better be watching your back.
How did the Honest Trailer guy say it? The #1 item that's responsible for the
Ruin
most ruined
friendships?
friendships?
Oh Lord. Oh man.
I swear I would love him to do voiceovers for some of the for like just do a Mario Kart race and have him do voiceovers in different positions.
Have him do commentary for it.
Oh, that would be funny.
I'm just
Which
telling you
actually
something.
brings me to a good point. Y'all know the blue shell is in the is an item in Smash Bros. Right?
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
It attacks the person in the lead. It attacks the person that's winning.
Oh my
How did
god.
I miss that?
It does. They showed it
Whoever
in the direct. It's in there.
Oh,
whoever
that's
has the least amount of damage.
Yep.
oh, that's gonna be fun.
That's
Trolling.
what-
You
And
better
pray
hope
not to
you
be next to him when he get hit.
Yeah.
No, fools, no. You gotta turn items off because
or how about just
items
leave
are for
all?
casual players. They're casual gamers.
No, but look at the Pokeballs they got inside there now. Now they got the big old master Pokeballs. The ones that
man.
big old beasts in them. Oh Lord, they ain't playing. They ain't playing now.
This is gonna be a good time to be a Nintendo fan when this thing finally drops. Oh man.
Them Evo players gonna be pissed off when somebody come in there and put items on.
You know, I'm just kind of
Well,
curious,
that's-
and no, I'm not trolling. I'm just kind of curious. What's Sony planning with All Stars?
That
I thought they
update,
weren't gonna do
Oh,
nothing.
yeah, the update.
The ultimate
the
update.
ultimate update.
What's the update? What's going on with that update?
More like
Oh.
a joke update.
Anybody know?
Well, I got
I'm
the game.
actually
I just haven't
genuinely
played it in a while.
Hasn't PlayStation All Stars moved to mobile?
Oh no!
Really?
It has?
Tell me,
Yeah, I think it's on Android.
It's
It's either on
on-
Android or iOS.
That's sad.
Oh
Nah.
my goodness.
What?
Go ahead. I'll look it up and I will give you guys.
I want to say this. real quick. A lot of people troll PlayStation All Stars. I probably said a couple of things myself. But I don't hate the game. You know, I'm of the mind of good. They're copying Nintendo. You know, because the more they do that, you know, obviously you'll have fans who will quote unquote damage control and turn around and act like they like that game but don't like Smash Brothers. You know,
Yeah.
so you at least get them to admit, you know, that you know they're full of it. But and not only that, because of people's tepidness when it comes to Nintendo, if you know more people copy what they do, we'll get more stuff like that. That's why I was happy about people the smart glass. A lot of people, oh, you're copying Wii U or whatever. I was like, good. That means more games will come to. I think I quote Act the Gamer a lot. I think he also said that before too. That you know that's good because maybe we'll get those games that are you know that are gonna use smart glass. It'll be a perfect fit on Wii U. You want to need anything special, you know. So when they do that kind of stuff, I'm happy. But you know, obviously it's sad that they got closed down and they're no longer with us.
Because I actually have PlayStation All Stars, and like you said, it's not a bad game. The problem, and you're right, we do need them. We need more games like that. You want to know why? Because it gives variety.
Right.
Because right now it's too many. It's too, like I said before, it's too many. I'm a lone soldier. It's too many of them games.
Too many.
It's too many of them.
Copy.
And you know the thing is, the sad thing is, okay, I go to the VA every so often. None of us act like that. Why in the hell do they put that in their game?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't go, I'm alone and I'm a soldier. I'm pretty.
These dudes obviously don't know any real soldiers. I mean,
some of us play the most outrageous pranks and act the goofiest you'll ever see. I mean,
It's
Oh,
even-
I I'll put it this way. I remember one time some idiot left his wall locker unlocked. We all decided to do a little donation pool to help him, remind him why it's important to keep it locked. So each one of us in the barracks donated 1 can of shaving cream. 3 guesses what happened next.
Oh, I know how y'all get down. I got some friends. I got a sister and an uncle who's in active duty,
Yeah.
so active service. So I know how y'all get down. Y'all some
One time we did that to one guy's bunk. That mess was funny. We made his bunk with shaving cream inside of it.
You know what, Quan?
Yeah.
Why don't you getting one of these indie developers and talk to them about making a game about what soldiers do when they're downtown?
Oh,
Like
dude,
whip
that
this
was-
out,
That would be fun.
dude, it would be like that game Neighbors from Hell. Oh, yeah, there you
Yes.
go. I could
Ultimate
totally
soldier
see
prank off.
that. They should do that. I would love to. I would play a game like that. I would seriously play a game like that, dude. It'd be like a mix between The Sims and Neighbors from Hell, where you sit up here and just troll the mess out of your neighbors. Oh man, like I said, a lot of people done stupid stuff, silly stuff, outrageous stuff, you name it. Short sheeting the bunk, the old fake urine trick. The fake urine trick is chicken broth, guys. In case you don't know, you pour chicken broth in someone's bed
That's
while they're in it,
Wow.
sleeping.
That's not cool. That's not
that
cool.
is really not cool.
You pour it nice and warm. Then
Oh man,
Oh man.
not cool.
no, we did all sorts of messed up pranks when I was in the military. Some stupid stuff, really outrageous. But like, just nothing really serious, nothing malicious or nothing like that. I'll put it this way: I've never witnessed a blanket party, thank God. Stuff like that. You never see people go that far when I was in. But yeah, you see some stupid stuff. As far as like, a serious blanket party or nothing like that. A lot of them tried it. Doesn't mean they got away with it. But as far as the funny end of the stuff, oh my God. Some of the people in charge were the worst ones, the worst culprits.
Well, Renegade Kid, you have a new game.
I'm serious. I would love to see that. It's like an off-duty troll-off. Oh man.
I told them that perhaps a Mizza T game should be in the works for Renegade Kid. a nice Mizza T whimsical side scroller.
Trying to get some promo there, huh?
I can hear I can actually hear the theme song now.
Oh gosh.
Digitally. Oh, that'd be great.
Oh man, but like like I said though, there needs to be more whimsy in gaming. There needs to be more fun. Not everything has to be the grizzled old soldier. Not everything has to be the guy fighting in the tournament to sit up here and go in an undercover criminal organization or some stupid like that. Give us something funny for once. Give us something that'll make us laugh. I mean,
Right.
okay, let me see. Matter of fact, I think I got a game on Steam that I've mentioned a couple of times in the past. Let's see, where is that? Bard's Tale. The Bard's Tale.
Yes.
And not the original one, not the original Bard's Tale from the old classic computer days. I'm talking about the one that was done with comedy. That one is crazy. The Bard's Tale. If you look it up and look at some of the cutscenes,
I know which one you're talking about because they had started doing that they started on it on Newgrounds and then made it a standalone.
I'm telling you right now, The Bard's Tale is just some old stupidness. It is funny. That game is hilarious. We need more games with whimsy like that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what platform. Just give it to us.
Yeah.
I don't even care at this point. I'm not even gonna say put it on Wii U. I mean, put it on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. That'll give me a reason to buy one.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to look to the indie guys for that kind of stuff. At least for now. I think once it sinks in that these guys are where it's at. The bigger guys will pay attention and start doing that stuff again too.
Yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, the homepage is thebardstale.com.
I gotta check that out.
There you go. I mean, that messes some old craziness. That whole entire game is just nuts. If they ever made a sequel to that one, I'd be buying it first thing. I don't care, man. I'll throw money at the screen, man. I'd be like, just shut up and take my money. Oh man. But like, if there was a game that you guys could have a sequel to right now, right this second, let's say somehow development cost meant nothing. Somehow development staffing was easily brought to the fore. If you could have one game with a sequel right this second, right
Mega Man Legends.
Yes,
There you go.
yes, please.
You can't even finish the question. We're going to get that out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm fighting between two of them right now because one of them I want another Beautiful Joe. I want that third movie. I want the third movie for Beautiful Joe because we only got the first two movies.
We got two movies, and then we got a bunch of side projects.
Yeah, I want the actual what the third movie was supposed to be, and if I can't get that, give me Grandia.
Oh
The
yeah.
remade
Give me
Grandia.
Do-
And I'm
do you
What's
talking
want-
mine, Jay? Jay knows what mine is.
Okay, quick question though. Do you want a direct sequel to one of the Grandia games? Grandia 1 or Grandia 2 or what?
Grandia 2, man, the best one in the series, Grandia 2.
Oh Lord.
Best
Yeah.
one. I don't want that. I don't want nothing with the little punk boy from 3. I want Grandia 2 with Ryudo.
Oh man, Ryudo and his Hawk Sky. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Because that was to me was the best one, and I mean, like I played 1 and 3. I liked 1. 1 was fine, but 2 was probably the best one, and 3 I just don't even count that.
You know they had that out on PC, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it wasn't that great as far as like get crashing or whatever.
Yeah,
But aside from that, they had it on PC. I mean, I could see they finally bringing out a direct sequel to that. I don't know why they wouldn't. It's made by Game Arts, right?
yeah. Game Arts, and actually, matter of fact, some of the team members that made that game is making Child of Light for Ubisoft.
Hint,
That's
hint, hint.
That's why I'm getting Child of Light.
I'll definitely get Child of Light. I'll
yeah.
definitely cop that right there. But like I said though, this is the thing. They need to bring whimsy back into gaming. I've said that many times before, and I'm just gonna say it again. I don't care who gets tired of hearing it. Because like I said, if a game can't make you smile, then what's the point in playing it? You know what I'm saying? You don't sit there catching an aneurysm like you're trying to strain, on.
Oh, that's Ninja Gaiden there.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Lord.
not to say that, it's like every game has its. That's why you have genres. So
Right.
so you have a different type of game, but it done got to the point now where a lot of, especially the bigger gaming companies like EA and your Activision, all they really care about is, yes, let's get this Grand Theft Auto money, let's get this Call of Duty money. Like, dude, where is your variety? Where's your diamond in the rough game that you actually put some thought into it? And it still blew up because you can still make money if you put some creativity, some marketing in the game.
Right.
Well, that died with all of the mid-tier studios.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm like, because back in the day we had a bunch of studios. Now, I'm glad we're getting the indies. I'm glad we're getting the indies. I'm glad that we losing them, and a lot of these people are like, you know what? I can just get my game funded on Kickstarter.
Right. I mean, that's the only way
everybody.
you're going to change the industry. You ain't going to change them by just sitting around complaining about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
You're going to change them. That's the only way you're going to change them is stop buying them damn games,
and
tell them, and seeing what these other guys are buying those games.
because anytime somebody can do something like, and I'm just looking at like the level of artistic integrity in Child of Light, that's gonna be $14.99. Look at Child of Light in $14.99. If that game has the kind of quality they're claiming it's gonna have, I'm sorry, I don't. I'm looking at I'm looking at all these companies saying that we need DLC and we need all this season pass. Nah, I don't need no season pass. If they can do that for $14.99, why can't you do that? Be creative is what I'm saying. Just be creative.
I've had more fun this year in Block Drop U
Yeah.
I have some of these AAA games. I'm serious. And that game took me about 40 minutes to beat. It's one of those games that you just keep going back to. It's kind of like the old shooters or whatever. You would try to top your score and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, you can. It should be more creative. You should be going for more creative, and you can put together something really cool and for really cheap if you're smart about how you go about creating that game. So
like I said, the Grandia game, that shouldn't take that much to sit up here and come up with an overhead game like that again.
no.
Those games didn't cost that much back in the day.
Right.
They did not cost that much. So that's why it's funny every time I hear about this game costs $10-20 million to make, but it only takes you 10 hours to beat it.
Right. I mean, come on.
Yeah. That to me doesn't compute.
A $40 demo. Buying a $40 demo doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, don't even get me started on that.
We'll be all night talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's a comment for another podcast.
Definitely, that'll be for next podcast because
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, though, this is the only thing that's really giving me gripes about the gaming industry nowadays is that they forgot to have fun. They forgot the main point of gaming. Gamings are meant to be played, okay? And
Yeah.
playing a game
Yep.
is meant to be fun, meant to be enjoyable, distracting. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If it just reminds you of the same old, nah.
No.
Well, hopefully Square finally figured that out for themselves. At
Hmm.
least
Well,
they said they have.
Yeah, they said they did with Bravely Default. They were like, "Look, we get it now." So I'm like, okay,
We'll see when the next
yeah.
one comes out.
Yeah, we'll see. Cause I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 13 ain't cutting it.
Oh Lord.
Trust me, the only thing I'm loving them for is Kingdom Hearts and that new Final Fantasy. That's it.
Yeah, that 15 and KH3. So I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. Because they tried to go Western and that didn't work for them.
Mm-mm.
That should tell people something. I'm like, just because you hear like, oh, they need to do this and do that, dude, that don't mean I've never understood like that why
If
a
it ain't
Japanese
broke,
company-
don't fix it.
Yeah, why does a
Well,
Japanese company have
maybe
to be
Konami
Western?
and Capcom will get the message.
Not well, Capcom's going mobile, dude.
Oh Lord.
They're going mobile and not
home,
spreading out any of the original IPs, which is stupid. So,
Yeah, you're right. I
Spend
mean,
50 cents for each Hadouken.
because that whole Ultra Super Street Fighter 4 Dragon Ball Z edition coming out in 2015.
Pay for each
hey,
move.
but didn't that happen in Asura's Wrath?
Street Fighter, there's two fights in Asura's Wrath that was Street Fighter where Asura had to fight
Ryu, then
Akuma
Ryu,
yeah,
then
and then he
Akuma
had
and
to fight-
Shinakuma
Yep.
and Oni Akuma.
Yep.
That Oni Akuma battle is straight out of Dragon Ball Z.
Straight out of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh Lord. But like I said though, I just want gaming to be fun again. That's all. That's the main thing with me. I want it to be fun again. I want to be able to enjoy it, where I don't feel guilty about spending that little bit of money that I spend on them games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because come on now, how many times have you found yourself buying a game, get caught up by the hype, only to have buyer's remorse afterward?
You mean when you beat it in one day?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Uh,
Please.
Star Wars Force Unleashed 2 for me.
Mhm.
I got caught up in that hype. I'm like, yeah, because I played the first one. First one was off the chain. I beat that doggone game in 4 hours. I was mad as I don't know what.
Yo, I feel you. I feel you there.
That's why I'm an RPG guy mostly.
Yeah.
That's why I play mostly RPGs, because most RPGs take a while. Take at least about
That's
20
why.
hours for a
That's
good
why I
decent one.
love RPGs too. It's just that they're so packed full of content. Like you
Mhm.
can just do so much. Sorry, so
Well, I
much.
mean, RPG kind of has to be that way because if it's not, then nobody's gonna want to play it.
Exactly, because sitting up here seeing numbers flying across the screen by themselves ain't gonna be fun anymore.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to watch my character stand still and the number pop up next to him.
Well,
Damaged.
all I know is this though. I want Brental Floss to be hired by Square Enix and order the theme song for the battle themes.
Oh man.
Oh Lord!
Shout out to Winter Falls.
Shout out to Brother Floss. I definitely want to hear that mess because that mess would be too hilarious. Well, anybody got any more topics for this evening? Bueller?
Oh, I guess we should just quickly transition to. I don't know. Do we really get into Mario Kart?
Well, we could get in it a little bit more if you want.
Oh.
Yeah, we could do
I,
that.
just I couldn't remember if we had gotten into it.
I got something.
Okay, go for it,
one,
man.
one little one. Now there was a recent rumor about 3 characters that are supposedly going to be announced as E3. Now it's just a rumor, once again, but if it really happens, I'm gonna be happy even more.
Okay.
Shulk, Palutena, and I forgot the last one, but I'll switch it up right now. Are supposed to be in Smash Brothers.
Oh,
You said Shulk?
I would love to see Shulk. Yes.
Shulk,
Shulk would be
Palutena, and someone else. So
It's funny.
and Chrome.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's funny that you said that because I heard about Chrome and Palutena, and I did hear somebody say something about Shulk because of something that was in the direct, that was in the background. And I'm sitting there like, I would like to see Shulk, but what would his final smash be?
That's what I want to know. Probably the last thing he did to that dude that pissed him off at the end of the game.
Yeah.
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 Call it Worlds Collide or something. Oh Lord.
Spoiler alert. No.
Yeah.
No.
Darn it, we might have just spoiled it for like.
No, I did it very vague.
No, they won't get that.
I mean, he said that thing that he did. So I mean,
That
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
thing
right.
that he did is very.
There's no information in there at all.
Man, I can't believe you told me about the thing that he did.
I know, man.
I know.
Hey, man, I didn't hear-
I apologize.
Wait. I think the thing was him throwing banana peel.
Oh.
Why you tell me about the thing that he did, man?
I don't want to hear about his verbs. Don't tell me about the verb at the end of this.
Oh man.
But anywho, like I said though, it'd be interesting to see Shulkin smash. I mean, I'd like to see him in Smash. I'm not saying he'd make sense, but I'd like to see him.
Man,
Yeah,
nothing,
I actually
nothing
would
in
know.
Smash makes sense.
Thank you though. Thank you with that.
Girahim? Oh boy, that would
Oh
be great.
God.
That would be creepy. Especially the thing where he comes up behind you and look at his tongue.
Oh
No,
God.
the shoulder crap.
Every
and-
time.
That would be a great taunt.
Ibrahim will leave everybody crying, man.
That would be an excellent taunt.
Ah.
Every time he's about to do his final smash, and somebody just licks him in the face.
Oh, that's too scary.
I
That's creepy.
Nightmares. That made Skyward Sword the scariest of all the Zeldas.
Oh, man.
That
The-
first
the
boss
music,
fight. That first boss fight, boy. Gideon came up behind it.
Yeah.
With that theme music? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh Lord.
Jay.
Huh?
Did him popping up make you feel like Valdo was touching you?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Baldo wins.
Oh Lord.
Valdo won because I dropped the dog control and left.
I tried doing all that damn hissing and walking back.
Oh man. So I guess we're all out of subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to end it, I think.
Okay, that's a good. On that note, I guess we'll end it there. All right, then we're gonna get ready to do our sign-offs. Everybody, starting from my right to my left. Mrs. T, do your thing.
Hey, fools, Mr. T of the Mr. T Show. Really enjoyed this cast. And like I said, some cool PAX East stuff coming up on my channel. So make sure you check it out. All right, fools, next time.
Alrighty, up next we got Jay. Jay Fleming, do your thing, bruh.
What's up, everybody? Jay from the Game Cafe. I will have a game review up on Thursday of this coming week. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you guys next week.
Don't mind him. He's still suffering from Giraim PTSD.
I was just
I
gonna say that.
All right. Up next we got Letters, aka Andre. Do your thing, bro.
Well, I had fun, enjoyed laughing at everybody and laughing with everybody. So that's all I really got to say, other than if you haven't seen the Gamer Idea Foundry episode, you should probably check that out. It's really interesting. Mario and Sonic platformer the way it should be made. So yeah. And the other one will be done next week. So keep your eyes out for that. Other than that, I think and one other announcement, I am coming up on my first full year of doing YouTube videos in 2 weeks on the 26th. So
All right,
I'm
congrats.
kind of happy about that. I'm
Congrats,
trying to
man.
think of something special to do for it, but I'm not sure just yet.
Mhm.
But yeah, other than that, keep your eyes and ears out for more of my stuff. Until the next time, enjoy your games.
Alrighty. And up next we got Games Rosa. Gamerman, do your thing.
Hey guys, Games Rosa, Gamer 906, call me whatever. It's been great. Podcast was fantastic. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Also, I will be doing in like around 10:30 a live stream of Monster Hunter, just going around there. If you want to join in, just leave me your Nintendo Network ID in the link of probably this video, if not. And I'll try to see, or go to my Gamerman906 channel and hit me up on Google Plus, and that way you can let me know if you want to join in. And yeah, hope you have fun tonight, and hopefully you guys enjoy the podcast. And remember, game till the end.
Alrighty. And of course, up next is me, myself, and IQMC Quan Manchu. You know how I do. And just, letting you know that we had a blast in this podcast. Had ourselves a couple of laughs here and there, and got a little bit heavy in the beginning, but came out laughing in the end. That's the way you do it. Anywho, as I always say, everybody out there, whatever's clever. We out.